Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to a new episode of Games and Names. Our sport for this episode is the sport of Taekwondo, and our star guest is Muad Nabil. He's a member of Egypt's national team, and he's also fourth in the world in his weight category in the sport of Taekwondo. So let's get to know more about Muad and about Taekwondo in the upcoming minutes of Games and Names. Taekwondo is a Korean martial art characterized by its emphasis on head height kicks, jumping spinning kicks, and fast kicking techniques. Like Tang So Do, Taekwondo always requires wearing a dobok. It is a combative sport and was developed during the 1940s and 50s by Korean martial artists with experience in martial arts such as karate, Chinese martial arts, and indigenous Korean martial arts traditions such as Taekyon, Subak, and Gwambyop. The oldest governing body for Taekwondo is the Korean Taekwondo Association, the KTA, formed in 1959 through a collaborative effort by representatives from the 9 original kwans, or martial arts schools, in Korea. The main international organizational bodies for Taekwondo today are the International Taekwondo Federation, the ITF, founded by Choi Hong-hee in 1966, with a partnership of the Kokuyon and World Taekwondo, WT, or formerly WTF, founded in 1972 and 73 respectively by the Korea Taekwondo Association. Yorugi, a type of full contact sparring, has been an Olympic event since 2000. The governing body for Taekwondo in the Olympics and Paralympics is World Taekwondo. Beginning in 1945, shortly after the end of World War II and Japanese occupation, new martial arts schools called kwans opened in Seoul, the capital of South Korea. These schools were established by Korean martial artists with backgrounds in mostly Japanese and Chinese martial arts. At the time, indigenous disciplines were all but forgotten due to years of decline and repression by the then Japanese colonial government. The umbrella term traditional Taekwondo typically refers to the martial arts practiced by the kwans, or the schools, during the 1940s and 50s. The emphasis is on speed and agility in this sport, as it is a defining characteristic of Taekwondo and has its origins in analyses undertaken by Choi Hong-hee. The results of that analysis are known by ITF practitioners as Choi's theory of power. Choi based his understanding of power on biomechanics and Newtonian physics, as well as Chinese martial arts.
My name is Muaz Nabil. I'm a Taekwondo player in Zor club and the Egyptian national team. I played Taekwondo since I was 7 years old. I played in the national in the national team. I played in the national team in 2014. I achieved many championships. I have four African titles. I have 4 African titles, 2 gold medals, 1 silver, 1 bronze. I played 4 world championship. I played also 5 Grand Prix. This championship, only who can play this championship is the first 32 players on the world. I started playing when I was 7 years old. My parents encouraged me to play this game. I saw many champions in this game, like Captain Tamer Salah. He's an Olympic champion. Captain Tamer Abdelmenem is a world champion. He's also my coach. They are my coach. I hope I can be like them. main characteristics of the player in this game, the player must be very strong, very fast. He must be smart. Also, he must be flexible. Taekwondo, you use your leg to kick in the body or to the head from far distance. Other sports like judo, you can't use your leg like this. You use your hands and make other player fall on the ground. Karate is maybe it's like taekwondo, but they use hands too much. There are many strong countries in this game. The most strong one is Korea, the strongest one. There is also Iran. Iran is very good. Russia is very good. There are many strong Arab countries like Tunisia, Morocco. They are very good in this game. They differ in the weight categories. In the least weight category, Korea is the best. In the heavyweights, there is Russia. There is Gabon. Gabon is very good in this game in the heavyweight championship. To achieve the national team, you must win the national championship in Egypt. Only one player who can achieve the national team. When you achieve the national team, there is many championships you can play, like African Championship, World Championship, There are many championships in other countries differ in the points you can get in for your ranking. Taekwondo is very attractive sport. The kick in the body with 2 points. The kick to the head is with 3 points. If you have turn kick to the body, 4 points, and to the head is 5 points. There is a penalty you get by losing 1 point if you get out of the mat, if you fall on the ground, if you punch the other player in his face, if you misbehaved. It's all faults. You lose points by making it. In 2021, there is many championships that will take place in this year. There is World Championship, there is Olympic Games, there is World University Games, there is African Championship also. I hope I can play all this championship and can get medals in this championship. My ideal in this game is Captain Tamer Salah. He's a very, very good player. He's an Olympic champion. I hope I can be like him. I really respect him and love him very much. Before coronavirus and the quarantine, we used to train every day, 2 times in the day. But after this happened, all players stayed at home, so we used to train at home. So the train decreased very much. You can also train by yourself or online training. It's not effective like the training in the hall or in the club. So it affected our game very much. My turning point as a player in this game when I won the first senior championship. So I became a national team player, played many championships as a national team player. I'm now African champion. I'm now ranked 4 in the world and 16 on the Olympic rank. I became number 4 in the world by achieving many championships like African Championship. The African Championship, when you win it, you get 40 points. I have many other championships like Indonesia Open, like Egypt Open, like Spanish Open. I won 2 African Championship as gold medal, 1 silver. When you win silver, you get 24 points. When you get bronze, I have 1 bronze, so I got 15 points. These all points made me ranked 4 on the world and made me 16 in the Olympic ranking. I hope in this game I can become an Olympic champion. I hope I can play the Olympic Games in 2024. I hope also to become a world champion in the next World Championship 2021.